what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. And today I wanted to talk about I am affirmations, along with manifesting what you want. I feel it's my due diligence to give back, and this is my way of giving back. Whereas this method worked for me, so I figured I'd make a little video about it for those who may have tried and given up because you feel it don't work. Now, there's tons of YouTubers out there talking about manifesting in these I am methods, but some of them may not come from the same circumstances as you, so you may feel that you can't relate to them. So what happened? You end up losing hope. And this is why I'm here, because, I look like some of you guys. I'm relatable. You see me talking about this video, that video, all this urban stuff. But, like I said, I'm here to tell my story. Now, a lot of you guys are here simply because you want to know if the I am theory works. And you hear time after time that these I am affirmations work, and how, and how people use it to get success in these materialistic things. And then you're sitting here wondering why you haven't gotten what you want yet. Now, first and foremost, if you're one of those people who expect things to happen for you overnight, before you even continue, just exit the video now. Because I was just like you, and I could tell you firsthand that it do not work like that. I'm sorry. It do not work like that. And I got frustrated myself, but after realizing that I actually just had to stay patient and don't give up, I watched things slowly transform and manifest for me. Now, it was 3 major things I wanted amongst others, but like 3 major things that I wanted this what was it, last year? Yeah, last year. And I started like around, I want to say January, February. And I wanted good credit, my own car, and my own place. Those was 3 things that I wanted that was major. Those are usually long-term goals. So you got something called short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. Now, a lot of people believe in accomplishing a lot of short-term goals until you get to your big goals. Some people believe in just going for the big goals first. Listen, all I'm gonna say is this, right? What works for me is this. I had a plan, and like I said, I just set my goals, man, and I left it at that. I said I wanted all 3 of those, and I got all 3 within a year and a half. I just signed a lease to my new apartment 2 days ago. I cannot make this up. That was the last thing that I needed to get off my list. And that was probably one of those ones that took the longest, but it actually happened. And this was funny too, because I asked for my own house first. But like I said, you have to understand that what you want will come gradually. All right? Like the universe will set you up to have it, but you might come across little things first until you get there. But the thing is, that teaches you gratitude. And if you don't got gratitude, then the universe is going to feel like you just don't appreciate nothing. And then you won't get what you want. And that's just simple. Because even though I wanted a house, I ended up getting an apartment. I still have my own. All right? Also, please stop worrying about this person, that person next to you having more money, having a better car, having a better house. Listen, all that is showing the universe that you are just unappreciative. Like, you just worrying about all the wrong things. Imagine a homeless person seeing you with the house, but seeing you complain that your house isn't as big or luxurious as the next person. Imagine how that homeless person feel. Alright, so that's, like I said, just have a little gratitude. And stay consistent. Stay consistent. And because another thing what people don't understand, none of these affirmations work if you don't put in the work. And that's the misconception that people have about affirmations. They think that they'll just say what they want and it's going to fall into their lap because they hear that you got to visualize. They hear that write it down. No, all that ties into getting what you want too. That stuff works, but at the end of the day, you could sit there and dream and visualize and write down all you want, but if you don't put in the work to get it, How are you supposed to get it? How? And like I said, what people do not understand is this. The things that you do that'll lead you up into getting what you want, no matter what it is, whether it's working a 9 to 5, whether it's whatever small thing, stop thinking that you're going to skip steps. You cannot skip steps. You cannot just sit there and do nothing. And like I said, some people get lucky. Some people get very lucky. But a lot of the times it don't work out like that. I came across a few failures before getting my blessings, so don't think it's going to be an easy road. Please don't think it's going to be an easy road. I came across a few bumps, but the thing is, like I said, it's a lot of things that happen for you and not to you. And once you understand that concept, it sounds very confusing, but once you understand what that means, things will eventually change for you. Now, I can say I'm one of those ones that wrote in a journal every day, and I've skipped days and I missed days, but my focus never stopped. I forgot to write in the journal my affirmations some days, but like I said, they still stuck. And it's crazy because they say once you start looking for things or once you start wanting things, you start seeing them more often. That's exactly what happened. Excuse me, because what happened is this, right? Let's say I wanted a Charger, a Dodge Charger. I started seeing a lot of Dodge Chargers. So that's a sign when you want something and you visualize and you start seeing it more often, that's a sign that it's coming to you. Stay patient. Like I said, when I wanted a Dodge Charger, I kept seeing Dodge Chargers all around. Then I finally got one myself. The universe worked itself out to allow me to get that. And another thing, as far as patience, the universe have a way of giving you what you want, even if it may not be when you want. You're still going to get it, but it may not be the time you want. But just understand that everything works itself out. Everything works itself out. And it got a way of also giving you what you want, and it may not even be the way you wanted to get it, but you would receive it. Let's say you ask for 20,000 but only received 10,000. You still got something. You got to show gratitude. You have to show gratitude no matter what. I'm telling you, that's the only way a lot of this works. These affirmations work because you are grateful for the little things that built up until you got what you wanted. Be patient. Lack of patience may discourage you because you feel what you want isn't coming or not coming quick enough. But that'll hinder your blessings. Stay positive. Stay positive. Stay positive. Positive things only happen when you stay positive, when you think positive, when you talk positive. Stay away from people or places or things that are not on track to what you want. I'm telling you. You ever seen somebody that's always talking negative, always talking about how this doesn't work? And they're right. It's not working because the reason why it's not working is because they always thinking negative. They thinking like they don't have it already before they could even have it. So if you think you can't have something, it's not going to come because you already think that you can't have it. So you're not working towards it. You're not focused on it. It's not going to come. Be patient, y'all. And like I said, I asked for good credit, a new car, and my own place to live. And I got all three within a year and a half. It didn't all come at once neither. That's another thing. But as I asked for what I want and worked towards it, it started giving me opportunities to get what I wanted. The universe was giving me things. It was creating opportunities for me to get what I wanted. And as I took it, I'm noticing my goals. I started reaching my goals as I took those opportunities. And it's funny because your blessings may come in disguise. Like that 10,000 or 20,000 you may want, God may send it to you, or the universe, whatever you believe in, may send it to you in a disguise of like a job or something. And you may meet a person that could put you an opportunity to make that money. But the thing is, let's say you turn down that job. Let's say you turn down talking to this person. Let's say you are just very closed. You don't talk to nobody. How are you ever going to network? How are you going to get to the next level? You see what I'm saying? You just got to stay aware. Be aware. When I didn't want to do something, I kept telling myself, this is maybe this. I like it'll be times, right? I'll be at work and I was called to do something. I didn't want to do it. But as I'm doing it, I kept telling myself, maybe this is what I got to do to get what I want. You ever heard that quote? What's that quote? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do in order to do. Yeah, sometimes you got to do what you got to do in order to do what you want to do. And every time I did that, it gave me the drive. It gave me like a sense of encouragement. It motivated me to keep going. Like, you know what? Maybe this is why. This is why I got to do this to get to where I want to go. I'm telling you, somehow you got to wire your own mind and trick your mind into believing that the reason you're doing this and that is to get this and that. And trust me, it works all the time. It's all about tricking your mind and getting what you want. And you never know. One door always opens another door. Once you go through this door, if you keep right and stay focused, it opens another door. And it's going to keep bringing you closer to your goals. So I think that theory of people doing the small stuff to acquire big goals, it's a proven fact that it works. Keep taking small steps. Keep taking small steps. You got to understand, if you sit there and you keep trying to go for the large goal and skip the steps, guess what happens? When you don't get to it, nothing is encouraging you to keep going. At least when you take those small steps and you accomplish them small little goals before you get to the big one, it encourages you to keep going because you see some type of opportunity, you see success. It motivates you to keep going. But when you fail, you're just going to keep feeling like you are a failure. They say speak it into existence, and every time I spoke to somebody that concerned something around my goals, I would speak on it and spoke as if I either knew I had it already or that I was going to get it. It was the confidence for me. I kept my confidence. Even when I got knocked down time after time, I kept going. I visualized me having it sometimes. When I would take the train to work, I visualized me driving the car. When I would see the car I want, I visualized me in it. I would write it down. And let me tell you what these other YouTubers isn't going to tell you, right? Some days it wasn't easy to see me having what I wanted. There was some days I would feel discouraged, but like I said, I always kept thinking of it or used either pictures or motivation from other places to stay positive. Before I would go to sleep sometimes, I thought about the things that made me happy until I fell asleep. I didn't even know if any of this would work, but I heard other people say it worked and I just did it and boom, it worked. But I feel like a lot of these people that's on YouTube telling y'all about these things, they don't keep it like all the way real with you. They just tell you half. They never tell you like the downsides, that sometimes things may not work. It's not going to work all the time, but you got to stay consistent, stay patient, and just keep going. Do things out of your comfort zone purposely. Stop feeling comfortable with being comfortable all the time. Embrace being uncomfortable in situations. Embrace failure, embrace hardships, and accept the fact that things aren't going to work sometimes. Things aren't going to work all the time every time you try it. That's a fantasy world because nothing is always perfect. And I'm going to tell you this, the more you embrace failing, the more you're willing to try new things because you aren't afraid of failing. Now, if you just keep thinking about something not working, you won't even try, and that's what's going to hold you back. Some of us fail before we even try. You got to feel abundant before abundance comes. Now, it was days when I would just not feel positive because it happens. We're human. And what worked for me was I would listen to people like Keon Henderson, Jim Rohn, Les Brown, T.D. Jakes, Eric Thomas, Joe Rogan, Jack Ma, Robert Kiyosaki, Steve Harvey, Jim Carrey, Wayne Dyer, Napoleon Hill, who else? Miles Monroe, James Baldwin, Rick Rigsby, Dick Gregory, a lot of Dick Gregory, Jim Rohn, I think I said him already. Oh yeah, Dick Gregory, Jim Rohn, and Keon Henderson. Those were the three main people that got me through a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, they got me through a lot, man. And like I said, at the end of the day, none of us is perfect, so we all gonna have those down days, man. So that's what worked for me as far as like getting through these days. I would just turn these guys on and it'll put something in my head, and I'll just keep going. I don't know what it was, but like I said, man, just feel something. I mean, just find something that make you feel happy and continue trying to reach your goals. Don't give up. A lot of y'all give up, man. I am affirmations do work, but it only work if you work. All right? And the ones that work for me, I will always say I am rich, I am successful, or I am driving this car, that car. Like, you just, whatever you want, you got to put I am in front of it and just believe it, see it, visualize it, write it down. You know, when you driving is the best time to like listen to these YouTubers, like those people I just named, because you actually get to drift off. And when I say drift off, I don't mean drift off like close your eyes or anything. But no, when you going for long drives and you know you're going somewhere far or whatever, pop in one of them guys on YouTube and just listen, man. Maybe an idea come to you, however it comes to you, whatever it is. But I'm here to tell y'all that the I am affirmations do work as long as you work. If you do not work towards your goals, you can say a million I am affirmations and you can just hope that it may work, but you don't know if it's going to work at all. I'm telling you that if you work towards them and you have those affirmations on hand, they will work. All right? So, like I said, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time I drop new content. Thank you for you guys' support. Continue, to support. If y'all want more videos like this, let me know. I'm just throwing something out there. I feel it was my due diligence to do that because this is a method that worked for me. And I know a lot of y'all struggle with that. I told y'all as I get more subscribers, I'm gonna just start coming up with new topics and subjects rather than just the urban thing with reporting beef and drama and whatever. Now we're gonna shed some positivity on the channel as well. I got good stories as well, testimonies as well. If you guys want to hear any, let me know in the comments below. But like I said, the I am affirmations do work, man, but only as long as you work. All right? So don't forget, as long as you keep watching, I'm gonna keep dropping. I'm out.